Seong 5:33. He said, let's read together. That is why when you receive the blessing, you undergo the ceremony for changing the lineage. Wow. Now let me ask a question. If you had a separate blessing, marrying a separate occult spirit, marrying, I'm not talking about just like, okay, I give my life to you. This is marrying. Do you think that may influence your lineage? If you are marrying Satan, let's think about it. Eve married Satan. Adam and Eve still had the same reproductive organs. They still had the same thing before and after. What was the difference? Eve went to bed with the dang devil. Yep. She said, I'll marry you. I'll be intimate with you. Now imagine if Eve actually did an occult marriage ceremony. That is why when you come under that covenant, you are leaving God's lineage. You won't be let into the house. Right? When you, doesn't matter how many times you say Psalm 23, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. No, you won't, you family frauders. Wake up. You will not be in my Father's house. You will not. Dummies, dummies, dummies. You will not. That is why we try to bless people. Because we're actually worried, fearful where they will go by their own stupidity and weakness. Their own spineless cowardice to just fit in and have a nice plane ride. Well, you didn't put on the dang parachute, which is under your seat. You see, does it? This is why when you receive the blessing, you undergo the ceremony for changing lineage. You must believe in this more than your own life. Look at that. When you jump off that plane, you better believe in that parachute. You better believe. You better rely on that parachute. I think you'll kind of know the difference if it's 100 pounds of lead weight or a parachute. I think you'll know the difference once you start flying. It's too late. It's too late. You must believe in this more than your own life. Just because it is unification Church ceremony, you should not think of it as some ordinary ritual. Look at how they're trying to make the blessing. It's the same thing. Well, you're getting a blessing here, getting a blessing there. What covenant are you getting under, you idiot? Is there a difference between married in front of God and then married in front of Satan? Kind of. Does it matter if you're marrying in front of God's altar or you marry in front of Baphomet's altar? A little bit. Just a wee tad bit. It is like a wonder drug, an antidote to restore the dead back to life. The wages of sin is death. And the father of all sin is Satan. If you marry him, you are marrying the father of all sin. When you are put in front of God's good and righteous and fair justice, you're screwed. You're in deep, deep, deep doo-doo, da-da, doo-doo. Right? This is what we're praying for. This is what we're praying for. In the next couple of weeks, people understand the severity, the weight of this sin, the weight of the disease, the weight of the cancer, the weight of the AIDS, the weight of the human papillomavirus, whatever it is, the weight of the disease. Because then only will you understand why the antidote is such a blessing.